What's your name?
Siobhan McCain, or Shiv. I play a lot of different sports, but the sport I've played my whole life is hockey. Field hockey, different to ice hockey. Everything. I grew up in a hockey family, so it's my family, it's all of my friends, so it's my social, it's pretty much all my fitness, to be honest. So it's every aspect of my life is hockey, or at least it used to be before I came to Thailand. Even here, it's the way that I could connect to people. It's a way that keeps me going out, keeps me meeting people who have similar interests. It's the easiest way to keep my life healthy, is just to go do something I love. Yeah, I think the first time I was on a hockey field, I was 3 years old. They do make hockey sticks this big. Normally, they give it as gifts at the end of like a hockey tournament. No, I was 3-year-old running around with a hockey stick. Same for my brother. I think the first month I was in Thailand, my parents actually played in the National World Cup. So they played for the national team for the International World Cup, which happened in South Africa. So even at the age of 60, my parents are still playing hockey. I've played it my whole life. At the point when I was in my final year of high school, I was playing about 20 hours of hockey a week. Maybe not the healthiest amount, but yeah. I play, but I also coach. So just from a professional point of view, playing a competitive sport in a team teaches you life skills that you can learn outside of the sport, but it's not as fun. Like learning how to take a loss, learning how to celebrate a win, learning how to motivate your team members, working together, getting along with people you don't like. I don't like this person, I'm not going to play on the team with them. That's not the way it works, and that's not the way real life works. So hockey teaches you life skills, but then also the discipline of you go to practice because the coach is going to yell at you if you don't. So whether you're feeling tired, whether you're feeling stressed, no matter what, you go to practice, which gives you a lot more discipline than people who don't do sports. Also, I find that like people who grow up, especially from young kids, doing team sports are better equipped to handle life stresses. Like you do see the discipline, you do see the intensity of approaching projects in individual sports, but getting along with people and that emotional maturity, a team sport just does better. Hockey is also fantastic because I get to hit things, which allows me to process whatever's happening outside of the hockey field while I'm playing the sport. So it benefits me while I'm playing, but then also helps the other areas of my life as well. Well, there's a lot of different types of hockey. Everyone knows ice hockey. I play field hockey, so on grass or astroturf. My favorite form of hockey, though, is indoor hockey because it's fewer players and a lot more intense. My first ever international sports tour was actually for indoor hockey. We went to Germany. It was amazing. That was probably one of my favorite sports tours that I've done, but I've done indoor hockey competitively at a provincial and national level since I was about 13, all the way till maybe third year of university. Absolutely love playing it competitively. I didn't focus so much on outdoor hockey because it's a lot more competitive, but the same people that I was playing with, who I would go to trials against, were all national players, provincial players. So I'd like to think that if I did take it more seriously, I would be able to compete more seriously. But even just at my level of competition, it's a nice balance of we're here to win, but then also, okay, the game's over, let's go have a beer with the other team. Whereas I know the national players have it a bit more intense than that. I've seen their training schedule, and if I wasn't doing it specifically to go to the Olympics, I don't think I would do that kind of lifestyle for myself. But I've had it suggested to me that I should have tried, but oh well. Absolutely everyone. I think there's a lot of teachers in it just because we have the most free time, to be honest. So when it's like, oh, the hockey game's at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, normal people go, I have work tomorrow, I can't. Teachers go, okay, that's fine. But it's literally everyone. My mom is a financial consultant. My dad's in computers. The people they play with are like CEOs, secretaries, like any person who does any kind of job can play the sport. Now that I'm traveling, I'm noticing that there's also a large community of people who will play hockey in every country that they go to. So it's not even like, it's not a sport that you can only play at home. Like I brought my hockey stick from South Africa to Thailand. If I wanted to go play anywhere else, I would take my stuff with me because anyone can play the sport anywhere, which means that no matter where I am or what I'm doing, I can go play. And I know that anyone from any lifestyle can also do it. So like I said, it's anywhere from a CEO to a teacher. Time, energy, just depends on how much they want to commit, whether they want to play socially, whether they want to be more intense and go to the Olympic. It's entirely up to the person to decide how much they're able to commit to it. Your EQ definitely gets developed when you're playing a team sport because you have to deal with people that you really love and people that you really don't like. And you don't get to choose who, what, why, when, where, how to interact with them. So you kind of have to develop a little bit of a skill of, okay, I don't like this person, but we have a job to do. We've got to finish this game. We can't stop the game. There's 11 people per team, so 22 people on the pitch. You can't just say, oh, I don't want to keep playing the game. Everyone go home now. That's not how team sports work. So you have to develop a little bit of emotional maturity to be able to put your feelings aside and deal with stuff you don't want to deal with. But that doesn't happen very often because everyone's there because they want to be there. Everyone's there because they love the sport and they love what they're doing. So I haven't really seen where people have big issues with each other. If there is an issue, generally the coach at halftime will be like, hey, you two, what's going on? And then you kind of yell at each other for like 30 seconds and then it's sorted and you go back on the field and everything's fine. I love the kind of people that I meet at hockey because they end up being some of my best friends. I think my whole way through school, all of my closest friends were in my hockey teams.